JR is not being a UFC announcer. So I have again been hearing rumors about JR doing UFC announcing. Now, don't get me wrong, JR is an amazing announcer. I just seen him in that World of Wrestling in the UK. I thought he did an excellent job at that. But here's the thing. JR, yes, he has knowledge in the UFC, but I don't think he fits the tone of what the UFC is trying to do. And I don't think JR is going to be commentating on UFC. Now, would I want to see it? I'm not going to lie, it would be fucking interesting. But for MMA fans, they might get a little bit pissed off. They're like, why is this wrestling announcer on fucking UFC and shit like that? But let's get into the source right now. Since the announcement that Mike Goldberg and UFC parted ways was made public, there's been a lot of speculation as to who he will be replaced. One former WWE ring announcer that can be ruled out is a possible Jim Ross. Dave Meltzer confirmed on today's installment of Wrestling Observer Radio that former WWE ring announcer Jim Ross will not be heading into UFC as his replacement. When asked on Twitter about the rumors, Meltzer said, responding with, the short answer is no. And that pretty much, I've done a bit of research myself on this. JR, there's been reports now that JR might actually do commentary on this World of Sport in the UK. JR does do a lot of one-off announcing, and he's still got it, in terms of wrestling. But I don't think, there's no way JR is going to do commentary on UFC. It just wouldn't, like a lot of MMA fans, they don't like professional wrestling. Not all, but some. They don't like professional wrestling. They think it's fake and shit like that. And I'm not going to get in a debate about that. But JR does not suit the tone of UFC because he'd be like, but by God, to us when JR went, by God, they killed him, right? And if JR did that in UFC fans would be like, no, what's wrong with this guy? Because UFC fans want the technical aspect of it. They want the grappling and they want to know the techniques and stuff like that. They also, don't get me wrong, they like some major excitement when a major thing happens, when someone gets knocked the fuck out. However, JR just wouldn't suit the tone of UFC. And that is all I gotta say about it, because I've seen a lot of people like Sharon is saying JR's gonna be in UFC and, blah, blah, blah. No, he's not, okay? At this point in time, he's not. He's also doing other dates. I still need to do more research as to what he's gonna do in the world of sport, for the UK. There's been reports that he might actually, do more shows, because apparently the world of sport now is actually doing more regular shows. But we need to see what the ratings are like in the UK. There wasn't a lot of talk about it, I'm not gonna lie. There wasn't a lot of talk about it on Facebook, and there wasn't a lot of talk about it on Twitter. There was some people who were talking about it, but anyway, that's another video for another time. But guys, at this point in time, JR is not doing commentary for the UFC. Guys, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. I might actually pump out more wrestling videos, wrestling news videos for you guys, because I'm seeing a lot of weird information and stuff being thrown out, and I have to debunk a few of these things. I'm just seeing my timeline, and it's like JR is gonna be, fucking the UFC announcer, and I don't know, Santa Christmas is gonna fucking win the fucking UFC belt, or I don't know, like Peter Dinklage is gonna win the WWE title, like there's gonna be all these weird fucking videos that people are making. And I'm going back to some of the reporting. I'm still going to do the comic stuff and the reports and stuff, but I'm actually going to go back to WWE reporting as well. So guys, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel, signing out.